One Piece chapter 868. Okay, so this review is a little late. Just started school like Friday, so been getting ready, been busy. But anyway, holy shit. Well, who could not predict this chapter? Well, everyone kind of knew that Big Mom was not gonna get killed off by that rocket launcher because of the big flashback we've had and how much sympathizing I've been having for Big Mom. But man, the way they executed the failure was pretty fucking hilarious. It's kind of interesting in this chapter. You get to progress a little more on Big Mom's motivations and what is behind the things that she does and what she's trying to create for the Power World or her own world. She wants to create a world where everyone is kind of equal, all race, no discrimination. And the way that she sees it is, Mother says, "Oh, we're a world where everyone can be eye to eye," and she says, "Oh, that sounds so cool. It'd be cool if everyone was as big as me." And the way she sees it is everyone being eye to eye, like literally. Big Mom is gonna take everything literally because she's just not the smartest tool in the shed. She's a little bit of a, like, she's not smart. She's dumb. But it's like an autistic thing, or I don't want to say autism. I'm not exactly 100% sure what kind of mental illness she has. But all I know is that everything to her is literal. And when she says eye to eye, she means turning everyone into giants. Which brings into the fact on why she had Caesar trying to experiment on children and try to make them giants. Because she wanted to see if she can get everyone as big as her. And since she's been abandoned from Elbaf, like permanently, then we know that she cannot experience that world anymore unless she creates her own experimentations. Now, in the beginning of this chapter, that Elbaf warrior is a fucking coward. Now, because he saw what happened. He saw her eat the children and mother. And either he's a coward but you can't really blame him because that just shows how fucking scary Big Mom is to the giants. He was probably frozen in his feet and he just saw it and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out." He just ran off and word spread amongst Elbaf and they will never mention her name again. They basically hate her with a passion. And it's kind of sad. Like, maybe if he had done something and if he had jumped in and tell Big Mom, "Hey, you're eating your fucking family," maybe he could have saved Mother, or maybe he could have saved the children. But it just shows how scary Big Mom is to the giants. You know, she basically gave him PTSD. So it's like, you want to call him a warrior, but in a sense, every warrior deep down is afraid for their own life. Not everyone is willing to throw away their life, you know, in vain, because he believes that if he tried to stop Big Mom, from his eyes he probably would have been killed because of the way he experienced her being on a rampage throughout Elbaf. I'm still hoping that the giants can kind of get some redemption here so they don't look like they're just guys that get defeated by a character just so it can be a good feat for that said character. Because I kind of want to see the giants kick some ass. I don't want to see like maybe a badass legendary giant that can show that he can step in with the Yonkos and the Shibukai of the world. Because giants have been freaking one-shotted by fucking Luffy when he was in Gear 2nd. So hopefully we can see something with the giants in the future. But so far, giants are alright. But the guy, he was scared shitless. And then so the other character that we saw could possibly be Big Mom's husband, and that was one tiny dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know how he got that done. Like, impregnating Mom, but I'm pretty sure that's the husband. He has the power to turn any inanimate object into ingredients, like meat or food. And so as he witnesses it, he's like laughing like crazy. And to me, he feeds Big Mom's like the good side. He like tells her all these good things. But you can see that he's kind of like using her for his own benefit, because he doesn't look like the most trustworthy character. And I wouldn't doubt if Big Mom in the future probably killed him or ate him too by accident. But who knows, because they're the ones who were the foundation of the Big Mom pirates. They created Whole Cake Island. From what it looks like, that place was where Big Mom created her kingdom. And it's pretty awesome because Big Mom, it seems to me, she just wants to create this world, and she did it by becoming a pirate, and she wants to become the Pirate King, and to her is the quickest way for her creating this perfect world, even though that probably will never happen. And throughout her trying to create her world of everyone being equal, she ends up doing it by forcing people against their will, by saying, "Oh, if you don't listen to me, then you will die, and you're just being selfish." And she gets pissed off, and as she's like reminiscing in Mom, and she's crying, And she's like, people still won't listen to me. I'm just trying to help in a forceful way. So you see her good intentions, but she's doing it all wrong. And we've seen this countless of times in villains who have sad backstories and who make viewers or readers sympathize with them. So towards the end of this chapter, she screams huge. Like, her scream is monstrous, where it destroys the launcher. And Capone and his whole gang and everyone's like, holy shit, we are screwed. Get the fuck out. Run! Holy shit. That was crazy. It was hilarious too. His eyes just like go completely blank as they're running away. And as you see the rest of the crew, even Luffy's like, yeah, we're out. They're like sprinting as long as they have like Sanji. I'm not sure if Sanji was with them right then and there, but they were trying to get the fuck out of there. And then her scream is so powerful that it destroys the mirror that Caesar held for them to get through. And the face of Nami, she's like crying like, holy shit. Now, what was pretty cool is that Capone acknowledged that there's no way we're gonna win this fight, and he pulls out this like huge castle defense. Hopefully, like maybe they can try and get in and escape. I'm not so sure how well that's gonna work. It'll probably give him like maybe 5 seconds of a head start somehow. That's probably gonna be some kind of distraction for Luffy and for everyone else to try and escape. But maybe 5 seconds at most. But 5 seconds can make the whole world of a difference. Anyway, like this chapter a lot. They're gonna get raped if they stay around, because Big Mom is she's a monster. She's a beast. She's monsters among monsters. There's no way in hell Luffy's ready for her. They gotta get out of there now. And the way I see it happening is probably the Vinsmokes are gonna help them escape, especially Reiju. I'd be really sad if Reiju ended up. I feel like one of the Vinsmoke family members are gonna pass away in this arc, and I'm gonna put my money on Reiju dying. That would be really sad. Either that, my top people for the ones who are dying is Pedro, Reiju, and Jinbei, because that's how I think this is going to go, because I think Oda's going to really hit it hard with this arc, because I think Oda's going to show us like, oh, this is what happens when you mess with Yonkos. You're going to lose someone important, and this is going to introduce Luffy to another level that he has to surpass, like what happened when he lost Ace, and it's going to push him even further so he can get to that level of competing with the Yonkos, because this is a different world now. Anyway, this chapter I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Let's see how the next one goes. Looking forward to it. I don't think that castle defense is going to hold up too long. Bye.